like a name tag. So you should be able to draw a straight line between the middle of the name tag, the guy's car, your car, and the center of the goal.
And this is
That's
one
the
thing in
idea.
the past system you should never do. Just do that
Yeah,
again. Like this.
right.
Because that leaves the net open.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
about
yeah.
like eliminating high
Because
probability mistakes.
if for example the red team beats the first man and it throws it mid, the second man then has an open net because your second man has come out of the net, leaving the net open. Pretty much.
So we got the defense part, but I know we need offense and probably midfield too. So let's just go midfield. Where do you want the cards?
So are we on?
Blue.
Do we have the possession?
Yeah, let's just say we have the possession for all these situations, and then we can do it, and they have the possession. Or we'll see. We have the possession this time.
He would say this is if we're at Spartan midfield. He'd probably say we're in defensive offense in that we're still trying to build up our attack, but we're maybe like just in our half or around the like halfway, as if we're not really heavily pushing on the net on their net.
Yeah, we could move this stuff around too. I just in general.
So I would say that first man,
this one,
if that red car was where it is, leave the red car there. Yeah. Okay, so say the red car was on the inside and you're on the outside. If it looks like it's going to be a 50, you want to make sure that blue card is turned so that, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So that the red guy doesn't have a clear shot on that.
It blocked this. Yeah, you see, it's
about
blocking. It's not about
and the second man would probably want to be a little bit further. And probably, perfect.
See, it's like this or like this. I'm not sure. Or like this. I don't know which one it is.
So, depending on if your first man have control of the ball or not. If your first man's got control,
then use this card.
If your first man's got control, then you can be facing forwards.
Oh.
If it looks like he's about to get dunked, or your opponent's got the ball, you want to be facing back.
So if it's like this, then you face back.
Exactly.
But if he has this,
then you should do either just power slide, or if you know how to half flip, you can half flip. But obviously, flip.
Yeah, definitely.
Means,
Yeah.
Cool. And I would say that like the whole point of that first man isn't to just score; it's to try and get the opponent. Yeah, he's trying to get past their first man, and then he's trying to make it as awkward as possible for the second man.
So if he could like power cut it this side.
If he can get around the first man, and then either shoot a high shot or go for a boost grab or go for a demo.
Yeah, ideally you want to shoot here. High and hard. That's a very big part.
You want to make sure that you're not just throwing yourself in.
Yeah, no double commits.
Or at the first man, not even double commits. You just don't want to be like, if you've got the ball, you don't want to just be sending like all of your boost and flipping in order to make a play. Like you want to try and move the ball around them, grab boost, bump them.
Gotcha.
And then once you've done all of that, if you've got them out of position and you feel like you can get a good shot on, either depending on where the ball is, you can either pass it back.
So I'm going to pause it because I kind of have a question. So basically, what you're saying is don't do bad challenges and don't force bad challenges. Bring them in.
Yeah, exactly. And then when you get into their corner, by that time, they would have spent lots of boost trying to get around you.
So when you see the person like this, how exactly should this one go? Should he go like this
You want to turn.
or like this?
Yeah, I think you want to turn away from the ball.
So if you're here, you turn like this. Okay.
Wait, let me think of this.
You know what shadow defense is, right?
Yeah, it's shadow defense.
This
That's what it
seems
is.
like
Oh,
the
it's that
smarter
far
play, but this seems, I don't know what you think.
It's called inside shadowing is what it is.
Alright.
Basically saying that you should always inside shadow someone who's like got possession of the ball and not challenge unless they're like trying to unless it's your first man against their last man. Or if obviously they haven't got control of the ball, or they're making like a really obvious play up the wall and you can beat them and go over the top of them.
So this,
Here's
I
the
think it's like this.
Here's the thing. When you're first man like this, your goal isn't necessarily to win the ball in the challenge or to even get a 50. Your goal is just to force out a play from him, okay?
Yeah,
Your
we're
second man is
forcing it
waiting
to
for
go
you to do
here.
something. The last thing you want to do is shadow indefinitely and not challenge. You want to challenge as early as possible, but you also want to make sure that you get a good challenge and you like that is actually going to force out a play that keeps him far enough away from the ball so your second man can challenge.
Well, the pacifist is
You know what I mean?
different. You want to bring them. You want to bring them in here, the corner,
Yeah, but
because
that would never happen because
well,
but
it does.
how do you plan to do that? Because if he has possession of the ball and
Okay.
you are shadowing,
So yeah,
you
if it's like this, right? He turns like this.
Okay, yeah,
You just force. You push him this way. Like you block him.
well,
You
wait,
block
are
him.
you saying like the ball's on his car? Like, what do you mean? Because if the ball is on the ground, he doesn't have possession.
Yeah. Okay. So if the ball's on his car, he flicks it over.
Yeah,
This guy can hit
it. And
Yeah,
that
exactly.
because he's closer to it than you are, so you can like change where it goes and all of
Yeah,
that.
but if the ball's on the ground, I would always insta child because he's not going to have enough movement to be able to get the ball around you without, once again, either like hitting the ball too hard to the point where the second man can get it, or you can recover in time.
But this happens a lot. This happens a lot. Where the ball just goes here, and
Yeah.
as he's going here, this guy goes in that. That's the whole idea. And it's hard. The idea is that it's it's a low percentage chance that he scores this because it's an
Yeah,
angle.
but I mean, but your goal necessarily once you get there isn't to score; it's to set your teammate up to score,
Yeah.
or to set your teammate up to be able to do a play there. Yeah, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's lower than if the ball was here, like
But I
this.
think the main thing is that most people just dive.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
time, they just get beat. Whereas if you shadowed, you wouldn't get beat, and therefore
Yeah.
you wouldn't be in a 1v2.
Yeah.
And if you're in
Yeah.
a
Don't do
1v2,
this.
I was assuming. Sorry, I was thinking like the ball's on his car.
No. Don't do
The ball's
this.
there. Yeah.
X.
but if the ball's on his car, then you obviously want to like be ready to either insta chat if you're right next to him, or try and get in a position to block the flick from further away. But
Yeah.
I think a lot, like obviously you're a good player, so like you get a lot of that understanding from just being
Okay.
a high rank.
So did you find this? Did you find out like if this was the right thing? Like turning like that?
No, I have no idea. I think you want.
Are you trying to force him into the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the ball is just in front of him.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just depends. Like, if you're trying to go for a 50, you would want a 50, like to the right side of the ball, so you're forced because
Yeah,
then
like
you're kinda
this,
forcing
right?
the ball. Like, move the car, like your yeah, like that. But you'd be challenging, like turn the car one more to yeah, but you'd be challenging like that. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because then you're
But he
facing
wants
the ball.
he wants to not fully challenge like this. He wants to hit
Like
my off to the side.
yeah, then you could do like a drive like that,
Yeah.
and then that would most likely just pop the ball up. I mean,
So okay, this is
hard,
what you think the correct answer is. Go like this and then turn.
but
Basically.
then you're not really challenging, are you?
Well, you're shadowing really close.
Yeah, but you're not hitting the ball there, are you?
Well, if the ball hits him,
Then it's popping
it's
up.
close,
It's not gonna
then it bounces this way.
pop up. If yours turn, yeah, that's if you got into it. But if you're turning, it'll pop the ball up because you don't have the speed to move the ball forward. It'll pop it up for him.
Yeah, you could turn and maybe right flip. You know.
What I like to do when I'm just trying to do like a soft challenge is I'll just jump once. That way you're kind of covering the ball because the ball won't be able to go up. It'll kind of be forced to go backwards.
So you mean like this and then jump up?
Yeah, just jump once because when your whole
Do you
ball
go
will
on
be
this
up.
side of the ball though?
Yeah, you wouldn't go into the other side because if you go to the other side, like if you go to the left of the ball.
Yeah. But yeah, that's not the pacifist though because they don't want you to challenge. So, but maybe like this and then jump once. Yeah.
Yeah, that way you can give yourself a flip to recover, and you're also like the ball won't be able to really go.
So you go. So yeah, you go like this and then
You can
jump
do that
once.
fine. Yeah.
Alright, cool. So alright, let me go back to this and then we can continue. Are we good to move forward?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Second man. I don't know.
I think this is enough for today because of my mental. So my brain is like, oh yeah, that's a lot for today. So we could take it, maybe just do a little like if. Let me just finish this part. If he has the ball, he goes he turns this way, right, to kind of block him. This is how the idea. So he will if this guy has the ball, he will do like this, much as possible. And what would this guy do?
He would spin around as well.
Yeah, spin around as well. Okay, so this is how it is. And if he comes this way, he stays on this ball, and he goes here, basically.
That's right.
Alright, cool. So we got that for now. Yeah.
And what you can try and do is either first man. Like usually when you're playing solo queue, you don't really know what your second man's doing. In duos, when you're playing with two people doing passes, your first man can then try and funnel the ball to the second man with a 50.
Yeah, I think it's like this, right? He goes up like this.
Yeah.
And then he goes like this.
And then your second man can then take the ball.
Yeah, like this.
And, yeah, exactly. And then what you've just created there is a 1v1. And because that first man of the opponent is stuck in your corner, probably low boost, then he's actually out of play. But your first man isn't. So you've then got a 2v1. So then you just shoot it high or try and, just get a good 50 on the last man. And then, it's just all about creating advantages.
Yeah, high percentage plays. Alright, cool. So,
In control of the ball on offense in their half, then really the first man will be trying to. Let's say you got it around the first man. And when the first man's out of the play, you kind of want to put the ball, if you can't get a good shot on that, because obviously if you've got a shot on that, then you won't have to drag the second man into the play.
yeah.
And that means that you're less likely to get collapsed. But if you can't, then you can beat the first man and then go so kind of there like
here?
quarter. And then
On the wall,
chip
like
ball
this?
back. Yeah, and then you can hit it towards your teammate, who will always be pretty much in the same position.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about pacifist pivot.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you're saying like this, they go up, like that, and then like that, and then ball. Yeah, this is called a pass. Well,
Which is just quite
that's
a good move.
a main pass they do.
Usually what happens is you beat the first man and then the second man's watching you and then if you throw it out to the teammate, who then has a big, can get a very powerful shot on,
Yeah.
the second man's out of position for that because he's thinking you're going to shoot it, and then you basically just get a free goal.
And I've seen one like this too, where I've seen this video where he's still watching Fisher.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Alright, he will shoot it this way.
Yeah, he'll go all the way around and grab the boost.
Yeah, and then here, and he'll go.
Yes.
He booms it.
Yeah, I think that's the slightly more advanced version, obviously, because you got to have control of the ball for longer and keep it away from
Yeah,
the
exactly.
opponents.
Or at the very least, what I try doing is popping the ball here.
Yeah.
Just pop the ball here and then rotate out. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I try doing. Because I'm not always good enough to go around like this. But if I could somehow, alright, go
Note
for
to self,
here,
this is not what I should do.
the popping the ball
I watched
here,
the video.
I hope that you could go in. That's what I'm thinking while I rotate out.
Yeah.
Medium. Do you think
I
that's
think
a good
with
plan?
I think it's very dependent because, obviously, if you're rotating out immediately after doing that, because what can happen, obviously, is their second man can read it and then boom the ball straight on net.
Alright, yeah, so let's not do that then. Let's, besides
cut
this
that
thing
part
where
of
we go up and we turn,
I think that's why it's important to pass it back rather than just across.
I see
I know
here,
I
yeah,
all the
like
time.
pass it
Yeah,
from this angle.
yeah, well, I'll pass it just, yeah, exactly.
Or what about passing it from the wall like this?
Yeah, you can do like a drop down is quite a good one.
Okay, so this one is fine.
Because if you put it just in front of the net, it's quite easy for their second man to hit it.
So if you put it like this, where does this guy? Does this guy rotate back or does this guy stay on it?
So what I would do is if the second, once if you've put the ball in the shootable area
Yeah.
and you think there's a chance that your second man can score or that their second man can clear it, then I think you turn back immediately.
Alright, and leave it for the second.
And get into second man position, because if you don't, then you could leave the second man.
So this guy goes for the ball in this situation.
Yes, but obviously you only want to try and put your second man in that situation if
it's a waterfall type thing.
Because, or the essential thing is it going to be really awkward for their second man to save it? Are they likely to save it?
Yeah, so you just have to process that information fast. Like a lot of times, like I'll hit the wall here and the ball will bounce. Who goes for that ball?
Whoever is closer / depends on where the second man is.
Their second man or my second man?
So their second man. If their second man is front post, then in that situation, the first man, you should probably just immediately go into a first man shadow.
So
Because
like that.
Their second man's the closest to the ball.
Yeah, so if it goes like this, bam, bam.
Yeah. You want to come in there. And
But if he's back here, just chilling.
Yeah.
Does this guy go for it, or?
If you as the first man have been their first man and you're closest to the ball, then you can probably get a hard shot on net.
So what is safer? If you just have to without reading the whole thing, it's safer for the first man typically to go first, right?
Yeah.
It's less risky.
I think
Just remember, it's probably better for the
man
first man to go.
For most
unless
situations.
unless it's really easy for the second man.
So that's what I'm gonna do in these games because I'm not able to read that the second man is that fast. The game's very fast.
Yeah, I think generally if you're second man, don't go for the shot or come into the play unless you're 90%.
So when this bounces like this, should the second man just turn around?
I would say if he turns around if he thinks that
They're
the
gonna win.
ball's gonna if they're gonna win. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. But if not, he just kind of like stays here and ready.
Just stays there ready. Yeah.
So like if the ball goes past like him like this, like let's say he's
Yeah.
here and this guy booms it past him like this,
Yeah.
does he go for this ball? Or does this guy just turn and go?
I think first man would probably turn and go because
Okay,
then you can do like defending from behind or try and demo that first man. But if the ball's quite far, like they boomed it quite far down the pitch and it's closer to the second man, then it makes more sense for the second man to then come into the play.
Yeah. Okay, so if it's a lot closer to the second man, then he basically goes.
Yeah,
The
but
ball
only then. I think the general rule of thumb is you don't want your second man coming out of a position where he can defend a shot on goal.
Yeah.
Whereas the first man can do a little bit more,
Yeah.
slightly, like, well, not necessarily risky, but
Yeah.
like less speed and slightly
makes
wider
sense.
or
Yeah. You want to avoid the second man going for it unless the ball, would you say, is about this close or this close?
yeah, I'd say as probably about there.
This is
I'd
what you
say.
would go, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you've basically got to think, can I get to this ball easily
Yeah.
before their first man?
So as this guy goes for the ball, and goes for it, where does this guy go? Does he just go like this?
So he'll, yeah, pretty much. I would go, wide and then swoop in
Yeah.
behind.
Alright.
Yeah, that's probably what I do. I
Alright.
mean,
Cool.
I'm also not an expert, but that's my understanding.
No. Good. Yeah, I know. But that's why we're doing this, so we can
Yeah.
have an understanding. This we're on the same page. Alright, I think this is good. Hopefully that 10 minutes is over. Alright. So that's the video. Let me go back to this. So this is so are there any questions you have, Fish? Anything else that we need to add that you think that we should add to the video?
I think that looks good.
Okay. So we covered this in summary. We covered defense. We covered midfield. Then we covered offense. Oh, one thing we didn't cover was if the ball was here. The ball was here like this. I wonder if it's the same principle. Where you just do like this. Cover. Well, the guy would be here, typically.
I think if they're on the inside of the ball, then you shadow. If they're on the outside of the ball, then you try and pitch it towards their net.
Oh, okay. Like this. If they're on the inside, then you shadow like this.
Yeah.
But if they're on this side, then you try to do like this. That's what you're saying, basically?
That's the one.
Alright, cool. Okay, so okay, do you have any other questions, Fish? So I can just add it to the video?
No, that looks good.
Alright, cool.